Good to see 3 people on there. If you're watching, let me know where you're coming in from. Just leave a comment. Let me know where you're coming in from. This is day 9 of the walk with me on my barbecue journey. This is where I try to work on my mental and physical fitness. Try to do it a daily routine. Those that are new to the channel, this is something I'm trying to make a daily routine of course, my business travels can affect that, so the day number count can get off. But I'm going to do it by, when I say day 9, it'll be the amount of lives, that I'm doing. So anyways, another great day, waking up. Every day I wake up and I'm just a little bit lighter, which is a good thing. That means at least the physical part is working, which that also can help you mentally too. And that's what a part of this process is. Of course, me jumping on this live is hopefully a way to interact with others, maybe that are dealing with the same thing, as far as, running a business, everyday life. The meals you keep cooking and making, I'll be joining you, brother, right? That's exactly why, right? So now, instead of like completely indulging in that stuff that I cook, a lot of times I'm only taking like a bite or just eating a lot less now. So, whereas before, I would eat more portions than I really need to. So, doing a lot of portion control now, intermittent fasting too. So when I get done eating at say 5:30 in the afternoon, I usually don't eat anything until the next day around noon. So that's the intermediate fasting. And then even when I'm eating in the afternoon, I'm not eating that much, smaller portions. Give you an example. First thing I had today, well, my morning started normal, get up at 5:30, coffee around 6:30. I had to edit the video that I posted today, the beef bulgogi and scorpion cucumber kimchi. So after I got done editing that video, I had to work on my taxes. I love to procrastinate every time this year. So trying to finish that up. So that's taken up most of my morning and afternoon so far. In between that, I dropped my daughter off at school, drove into Vegas. I had to do a Costco run because I got a class that I'm cooking on Friday. So I had to do that. Had a couple business phone calls for, discuss some other future events that I have going on the rest of the week. Coming up. Meanwhile, I also talked with one of my buddies that's coming out here tomorrow. The next 4 days during lunchtime, I'm helping him with there's a racetrack out here in Pahrump. It's considered the world's largest racetrack. A lot of people don't know about it. Spring Mountain Racetrack, if you want to look it up. Anyways, there's like the U.S. kart racing, kind of like high-end go-karts. Anyways, they're having a big race out here Saturday and Sunday, but they'll be practicing Thursday and Friday. So my buddy's cooking there, and I told him I'd give him a hand for a couple hours each day. So I'm going to do that this week. Weather's supposed to be nice, kind of mid 80s every day. It's beautiful right now. Wind is pretty calm. I really should be out cooking, making cooking videos, but I got a bunch of other stuff I got to catch up on first before I get back into some cooking videos. But yeah, things are going good. It'll be better when I get my taxes done. So I should be close to being done tonight with my taxes, if not first thing in the morning. That'll be a big relief. But yeah, and then got a cooking class on Friday in Vegas. That should be fun. Didn't get as many people as we hoped for the cooking class, and maybe we'll get a couple more people to sign up by Friday. But either way, anytime you get to showcase your products. Yeah, I don't really do garlic bread, but you can check out all my other videos, and you can try to troll me in those videos if you want to kind of troll me on my live. Go troll my other videos. That way I get some engagement there. Hello, how's it going? But yeah, this live, like I said, is just something for me to walk, try to get back in better shape, both physically and mentally, at the same time frame. Share with you nice, I don't know what WBU stands for. So, but what about you? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. Just walking, trying to get my daily walk in the evening time. Something I do. This is a live that I do. Originally, I'm from North Carolina. Right now, I live in southern Nevada, about 50 miles west of Las Vegas. So, yeah, I travel a lot. I just got back from New Orleans. On average, I probably cook in 20 to 25 states a year, traveling the country. Scotland, nice, very nice. I have some barbecue buddies in Scotland. Am I good in geography? Not bad. I'd say probably better than most, especially since I've traveled all over the world. What's up, Roger? How's it going, brother? Yeah, just doing good. Just, trying to get back in the swing again. I missed almost a week of doing this, but I did good in New Orleans. I didn't cheat too much. Nice to meet you. What I know about Azerbaijan? Not a whole lot. I mean, I'm very familiar, but could I tell you a lot of history about it? Not really. But anyways, yeah, the team did well, man. It was real good. We really, technically, we would have won grand champion if we would have just done more. Done more as far as fundraising. We missed out on grand champion by 0.29 points. We outscored everybody in all the cooking categories, overall cooking categories. But the two teams that outplaced us, they basically fundraised a lot more than we did. And of course, one team, they got a lot of businesses. Am I a cook? Yeah, I cook for a living. That's what I do. I have a sauce and seasoning company, and I predominantly known for barbecue, but I cook a little bit of everything. I do a lot of multicultural cooking. I was in the military for 21 years, traveled all over the world, and basically take my experiences from traveling and all the different foods I experienced and flavors I experienced, and I used them to create my products. They're nice. Cooking's fun. There's nothing better than people eating your food and smiling and being happy after eating your food. So I think that's the best part of cooking for me, is the reactions you get when people... I'll have to do some research on some of the dishes in that region. So I can't say that I've cooked any dishes from that region. Well, not necessarily not from that region, but definitely not Azerbaijan. But I definitely love, that's one thing I enjoy doing, is trying new cuisines, cooking new cuisines. Actually, if you watch a lot of videos that I've cooked lately, they've been mostly from Asian cultures. So a little bit of Japanese, Korean, Filipino mix. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's the best part. Absolutely the best part of cooking. So, but yeah, I like to do these lives every day. I talk about some of the things I do with my business, kind of daily routine, share with others, see who's interested. You know, sometimes give advice. It just really all depends on how the live shifts, how my day goes, how people ask questions or interact. You know, obviously I like to keep the page focused on food, barbecue, business related stuff, you know, but, you know, I'm always down to talk about whatever. It's something to help make the walk go by faster, you know. So yeah, I would like to have a broader conversation with you, especially to see your reactions after trying local foods. What's about exchanging contacts like Instagram? Yeah, you can go check me out on Blazing Star BBQ. I have the same profile on all platforms. So, but beautiful sunset coming up over here, or excuse me, sunset, yeah, sunset. And then we still got some snow on the mountains over here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Got 7 people on the live, not many people interacting. I wonder, you know, always good if you're in the live to let me know where you're checking in from. You know, if you have questions, leave questions. If you have comments, leave comments. If there's stuff that you would like to see me cook. Big Unk, what's up, brother? How we doing, Nick? Chilling, man. Just trying to stay motivated, walking. I got this thing that I'm doing. You know, of course, last week kind of got interrupted with my event in New Orleans. A little combination of everything. So, yeah, slimming down a little bit. I think we're down 12 pounds, something like that. So, I was happy to come back from New Orleans and didn't gain weight in New Orleans, didn't gain the weight back. I actually lost 1.5 pounds, which is, I think with that event was pretty impressive for me to come back and actually have lost weight instead of gained weight. I found those 12 pounds, right? Yeah, it was getting to a point where I needed to make some changes. So, that's what this really is about. This live is kind of work on my physical and mental, health. We ain't getting any younger. It don't do me no good to build this business if I ain't here to run it. So, I ain't had no health scares or nothing like that, but, trying to prevent those health scares. Well, we all have different, mental things, I was in the military for 21 years. We all have our reasons for mental and physical health. So, that answer is going to be different for everybody. Trying to myself quit pop, smoking, and injuries. Those will help tremendously. I mostly drink water, coffee. Been trying to cut down on the alcohol too. I ain't totally cutting out alcohol, but definitely trying to control it. Going to an event like I did in New Orleans. It's a foodie town. It's a barbecue event that everybody's drinking left and right. But I did pretty good, compared to what I normally would have done. So, it's about control. Just like anything, it's about control. Same with eating. I've been doing pretty good with controlling that. My MRI is leading to a biopsy. So there's that now, man. Well, hopefully everything's good, brother. I'm wishing you the best with that, man. Hopefully no issues come up. Yeah, it's not easy, We all have busy lives, and a lot of times we don't even think when we're eating or doing some of this stuff because our lives are so busy. And that's where, me with this business, traveling around the country, and then when I'm home, I'm trying to cook content to make cooking videos and stuff, and it's just, it wears on you, and you don't think, you just eat, especially when you get surrounded by a lot of good food too, it's hard to say no. So definitely trying to do a better job with that. And people say a diet, it truly is a lifestyle change, and I'm trying to do a better job of changing my lifestyle a little bit and being smarter, which hopefully will lead to being healthier, which hopefully will lead to being more successful. So I think they all ultimately are tied to each other, truly. So yeah. But yeah, another good live. It's great to see some good interaction on the live. I appreciate the support. I appreciate y'all coming along with me on this walk, on this journey, and hopefully we all get something from it. Hopefully we all get a little more wisdom, a little more, just all around better. But yeah, great walk. Once again, I appreciate the support. If you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see some cooking videos, let me know in the comments. I hope y'all have a good night. I'm going to go try to finish up my taxes because that's what I need to do. And then I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Oh, yeah.